Hello everyone and welcome back to another gameplay episode of Keyforge with me, your host KevBot, over here on the Crucible Online, the online Keyforge simulator. Just over the weekend a couple new decks got added, so I'm super excited to get into these and play some more of these new decks. Haven't gotten some new ones in a couple weeks now, but we're starting off at the top here with Falstaff, Snap, Iarva. It's Mars, Sanctum, Untamed. Go through the deck cards real quick. Uh, Over here in Mars, we have ammonia clouds, just a decent board wipe. Phosphorus stars, talked about this before. Action stun each non-Mars creature, but you get two chains, pretty strong. And then for the new card here, we have Incubation Chamber. This is new. So this is an artifact. It's Omni. Reveal a Mars creature from your hand. If you do, archive it. So if you can get this out early, you can sort of try and save up Mars cards. At the same time, I don't know how good it is because, oh no, it's Omni, so that makes it pretty good. If it was not Omni, it wouldn't be that good because you'd have to choose Mars in order to archive Mars creatures, but I can see this being decent. Over in Sanctum, Blinding Light, action, choose a house on all creatures, really good. Honorable Claim, don't know if I've used this one yet, but it's pretty cool. It's an action, gets you an amber. For each friendly night creature, capture one amber. Each friendly night creature captures one amber. So capture is pretty sweet. Not as good as stealing, but this seems like a pretty good card if you're a little bit ahead on board. And also Virtuous Works is just an action that gets you 3 amber. Insane card. Really good. Untamed, we have 2 saved packs, so this is more board wipe. Destroy each damaged creature, gain a chain. So this could be really good or can be pretty empty in your hands sometimes, but we'll have to see. 2 of them seems like a lot. Troop Call is another new card. It's an action, play, return each friendly Niffle creature from your discard pile and from play to your hand. So unfortunately, I think we only have one Niffle ape. So I don't know how good this. I don't think this card's very good in our deck, but I wanted to point it out since it's a new card. And then Dew Fairy, also a standout in Untamed. It's 2 power creature with elusive, and you can just reap to gain 1. So anytime you reap with this, you're going to be gaining 2, so that's really good. I am a little bit concerned about the creature count here at 13 cards. Not a whole lot of really great action cards either. Some good amount of board wipes, but those aren't always like really needed. We're missing out on Hunting Witch and Untamed, so we'll see how it goes, guys. I'll meet you in game. Alright guys, here we are in game. The opponent chose if they're going first. Let's see, we have Dew Fairy, which seems like a great card to play on turn 1. Yeah, we're going to keep this, so no mulligan. Because if we can start reaping with this Dew Fairy, seems like a good way to get ahead. So if I went Dew Fairy into Untamed again, or just get out my Sanctum creature, yeah, I'm going to do that. Just play my Sanctum creature here. Then turn 2, I'll drop a lot of Untamed. So opponent's chosen Logos. He's playing Logos Mars Untamed. Quicksale can be a good card. I think a lot of people overvalue this though. I mean, you have to have a good target to fight it with, and it seems okay. Slavic Lab Work is a good card though. This Valen Analyst, anytime you use an artifact, you get an amber. So that seems pretty decent, especially if you have multiple artifacts on the field. But I think we're just going to go Untamed, drop our Untamed cards here. So Sloppy Lab Work archives card and discards card. So pretty good. How do I want to do this though? Definitely gonna play Dew Fairy. Play all these guys. Question is who I want to give Skirmish to. I guess I could give it to Murmok. Because I might want to use this guy to kill one of his creatures next turn, and he doesn't have any activated abilities where all of our other cards do. So we'll spread out the activations. Let's see. Looking like a pretty stacked Mars hand as well. So I'm probably just going to look to develop here, even though I'd really like to reap with my Dew Fairy. Probably find a way to deal with it this turn. Going Logos for him again is probably not an amazing decision. So he's got a bunch of Logos creatures somehow. Guess he had a good draw right into Logos again. So EMP Blast seems like he has Scientist, Cyborg. No, these aren't robots. Darn it. I don't know. Or I can fight here, reap here, go up to 3. Nothing to reap there. Yeah, I'm just going to go Mars. The question is, what order we think EMP Blast is still probably worth it. Because it forces him to... I don't know. Never mind, I read that wrong. So no. I mean, that's fine then. So I want to protect which cards? I mean, just protecting these 2 Mars cards seems pretty good as well. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to order this stuff so that I'm protecting my 2 Mars cards, and then I'm also going to get an Aether Spider out there. Alright, so we're running through our deck pretty well. Okay, that's pretty good for him. Really good for him. So Dew Fairy we really want to be able to deal with. So what did he kill? He killed my Witch of the Eye. I think he's putting a too big of a priority on this card. So far he's gotten out the Dew Fairy and the Bear. I'm not really afraid of... I'm a little bit afraid of the Dew Fairy, but if he doesn't have a way to kill mine, I'll probably go... I don't know. I can just bounce. Which cards? So yeah, a lot less likely to go Untamed now because that seems not so appealing. Yeah, I think just playing 3 cards this turn is probably better, so I'm going to go Untamed here. So first things first, we'll reap. Gets us 2. What do I want to bounce? I guess Aether Spider isn't doing a whole lot for us. Gets him back up to 4. Well, that's okay. And then definitely want to get rid of his Dew Fairy. Quixo or Brain Eater? Probably the Quixo. Go ahead and regrowth my Witch of the Eye back. Play it. Questions, do I want to save this? I've got another one in the deck, so I'm just going to discard it. I would like to go Mars sooner than later. I can start to utilize these synergies here. Especially if he doesn't kill Dew Fairy this turn. I can reap and then reap here for a lot of extra benefit. I can also fight with this guy. Invasion portal. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Mars here. It's going to get us up to 6. And get rid of this stun. So Mars, get rid of this stun. We're going to fight one of his Mars creatures. I'm going to get rid of the blip right now, because if he does Mars next turn, it's pretty weak, so he's probably not going to do it. And that other card is better if he's going to go Mars next turn. I'll go ahead and reap here, or I could fight. No, I'm going to reap. And then we will double reap, getting up to 7, really good. And just go ahead and play this. And yep, that'll do it for this turn. So that was pretty good. Cleared out his board a little bit, continued to develop my Amber, was able to capture one, still protected by my taunt guy. So he's not identified how good this Dew Fairy is. He's let this stay on the board for too long. So yeah, it's a good thing I got rid of that. His other card that allows him to bring somebody in ready. Oh, he's got his own Dominator, sure. So yeah, he'd be able to fight with this card this turn if he had the other one still on board. So yeah, I'm getting pretty strong Mars cards here. Brain Eater, he's probably going to fight, kill one of these creatures. Sure. So yeah, definitely doing Sanctum here. Oh, he didn't get rid of my Dew Fairy still. Gosh. So yeah, made a key there. The Sanctum turn's looking pretty good as well. So hopefully this works how I want it to work. Okay, good. So yeah, we're gonna fight this time. Crap. I guess we'll, not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Now we're protecting the Dew Fairy, which is also pretty good. Play this. Just gain 1 here. Gain 3 here. And get back up to 6 again. And playing this on this guy is actually pretty sweet because it gets him up to 10 power. Oh no, just it makes it so this guy is less profitable to kill him. And that'll be the turn. I guess we'd go Sanctum, probably. As we can set up a decent full moon turn with just a couple untamed creatures, that'd be sweet. Is he reaping with Ancient Bear? Attacking. Okay, so that was interesting. We did forge our key there, so that's great. So two options, either just go Untamed to get 3 this turn. We get 2 though if we do Sanctum, and we also get to put 1 more creature out on board. And we get to get rid of his artifact. So we're sort of in a good spot because our Dew Fairy is still protected, because he has 2 of each house on the board, so that's not enough to get through this and kill the Dew Fairy without stuff in hand. So we're just going to go Sanctum here, trying to look for a couple more untamed creatures to use with our full moon combo. So we'll go ahead and return this back to his hand. I guess we'll put it on the Dew Fairy, because it's still protected by this guy right now. Get that artifact out and our guy, so this will get us Amber, and we can also use it to use our Sanctum next turn to try and finish out the game. So not exactly what we wanted to see here. Okay, so yeah, he's getting through our Dominator guy. Oh, Hunting Witch. Good card, but might be too late for him. We know in the houses that he's playing there aren't a lot of steal or interference for key generation in any of these houses. And okay, so I'm looking basically just to race him. As soon as I get to 6, I should have this game in the bag, and I believe I can get up to 6 pretty soon here. What was that? Oh gosh, if I knew he had that, I wanted to put it on my... Okay, so that's a little unfortunate. But again, we're just trying to get up to 6 here. Definitely want to deal with this Hunting Witch though, because we could still definitely lose to that this turn. So I think I'm going to try and win with Full Moon, hoping to get a couple more of my untamed creatures. So Sanctum here. We'll go ahead and get rid of this Hunting Witch. Blinding Light on Mars. Or if I chose Logos, it wouldn't get my guy as well, but I don't want him to be able to kill this guy. So I'm going to go Mars. I'll use this ability to archive my Tunk. I'll return this back to his hand. And that'll be it. Okay, 2 Sanctum cards. Not exactly what I wanted to see. How come he didn't forge a key there? Oh, my grabber jammer. Nice. Okay, sure. Full moon to be better, so I'm probably just going to go Sanctum again. Although I'm not generating anything. Allows me to use this guy. And he has no way to kill this on board. So I'm just going to do Sanctum again. This, nope, not yet. So make sure to play this on a flank. Return that to his hand. Nothing in hand for this. My turn. Oh my gosh. Where are my other creatures? Access archives. Narrow siphon. I don't think that's going to do much. Also, this looks pretty good with our Sanctum guys out right now. If you can't get rid of our creatures, it's going to allow us to reap up. We can get up to 6 next turn going Mars and using Sigil of Brotherhood. Okay, that doesn't matter because if we forge a key, we win. I mean, we can still get up to 6. You did not do that order right. Okay, yeah, so we can do the Mars plays here. This should be good. Mars, and we'll take this. We'll play this action, revealing 2 guys. We know if we have to save the pack, so I would want to get rid of probably this guy and go ahead and kill his one right here. We'll remove the stun here. We'll sacrifice this so we can reap with our 2 creatures here. Puts us up to 6. And then play our other 2 Mars cards. And hopefully that'll be the game. Let's see. Does he have a way to capture or steal one from us? To my knowledge, I think we have the win locked up here. I haven't seen... There's a couple cards on Logos that he can use to capture, but other than that, there's a couple on Mars as well, but usually they're not enter the battlefield abilities. Definitely none in Untamed. So not sure if our opponent's still here. I'm assuming we have this game locked up, but I'll give him a couple minutes. If not, we're just going to chalk this up as a W. So yeah guys, this guy hasn't been here for about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to chalk this one up as a W. He's probably just left with his computer open or something, but he's dead on board. I've got 6 amber ready to forge my last key, and he doesn't have a whole lot of ways in these houses to deal with it, so I think this is just going to be a W. We'll take it back to the deck overview. I was sort of pleasantly surprised that we got the W there. I honestly don't think this deck is that good for a lot of reasons, but off the top, the creature count, a bunch of narrow board sweepers that can't really use that well, Troop Call, which is just totally dead in this deck, even though Sanctum and even some of our Mars pools are pretty good, probably on the lower half of the decks currently on the Crucible Online. But we saw this game that Dew Fairy did an incredible amount of work, and also Ulk Megamouth. Really good common card for Mars that people don't respect enough because it allows you to use an extra creature every Mars turn. So that'll do it for this game, though, guys. I hope you did enjoy this new video with the new decks. Expect some more coming out soon. If you guys enjoy the content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Hope you guys all have a really good afternoon. And as always, good luck fighting in the Crucible.